Hey guys, hey Gemini, welcome to my channel, welcome to my space. Thank you so much for being here. This is going to be a message from Spirit or from your spirit guides, your ancestors, whoever decides to come through with these messages to you regarding your January 2023 messages. These are general messages, you guys. I will say that I do plan on uploading some love messages for romance, and maybe even some family messages in the future, maybe in February. But for right now, these are general messages. But if you are interested in a romantic reading, what's going on in your love life, definitely keep an eye out for your sign in the next coming weeks, because those messages will also be posted for you guys, okay? So Gemini, whatever resonates, keep it. Whatever doesn't, toss it out. These are general messages. It will not resonate with all of you, but I do intend for them to resonate in some way, shape, or form. So this is for your sun, moon, and rising placements, okay? So the big three. So if you have Gemini in any of those placements, these messages are for you. For those of you who are interested in the cards that I'm using in this video, the names of them will be listed in the description box below, okay? So Gemini, let's go ahead and jump into your reading. As we always do, we're gonna pull some oracle messages first, and then we're gonna get into the tarot, all right? So let's go ahead and see what Spirit has for you guys in January of 2023 for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It is Mercury's retrograde as I'm giving you these readings, and Mars is also in retrograde. So definitely, like I've been telling everybody, try to keep a level head, okay? Don't fly off the handle with anyone during this time. All right, Gemini, so what you received donations, tithing, and charitable work. The bottom of the deck, you have no more complaining. That's very interesting. And it says, give joyfully to the organizations and people who spiritually support and inspire you, and know that your generosity will be returned to you manyfold in miraculous ways. The time, supplies, money, or other resources you donate will ensure that your positive energy multiplies. I'm looking at no more complaining at the bottom. There's something that I'm getting here, Gemini, for some of you, that you may tend to play the victim in a situation. It doesn't have to be in your life in general. It can just be in a certain situation, okay? And I know there are a lot of people who don't want to hear that, but in order to grow and improve in your life, you have to face some aspects of yourself that might be a bit negative, right? We all do, whether we want to or not. Someone is playing the victim here in a situation. I don't know if it's you, I don't know if it's someone else, but some of you all don't really like being complimented, like you have a problem with that, or something. You get triggered when someone gives you a compliment. It's like you can't take a compliment, or there's someone that you know who can't really take a compliment. They complain a lot. They may, again, play the victim, and maybe these people feel that they don't have a lot to live for, they don't have a lot to lose, or they just feel like a victim of the world. They feel that they don't have much to contribute to the world. They may also have this attitude of the world owes them something. The world owes them. And again, if this is you, Gemini, whatever blessings the universe gives you, those are blessings. Accept them as blessings. Take them with a whole heart. When you give to someone, make sure you're giving from the heart. I believe I was saying this to Capricorn as well. You may find yourself in a time where you're struggling, or you did in the past, and some of you all just have a really hard time asking for help or accepting help from others because it kind of kills your pride a little bit, and it makes you feel somewhat embarrassed, or you're dealing with someone like this. We're going to dig a little bit deeper into this energy, Gemini, because I'm really curious. Some of you all feel like where you were born, or who you were born, the family you were born to, or the money you were born with or without. You feel like because of the way, how you were born or where you were born, that determines whether you have choices in life or the lack thereof. Bottom of the deck, we do have release resentments about money. So some of you guys, there's someone in your life, or this is you, Gemini, you have some anger or resentment towards the world or towards someone else. And it's blocking you. It's keeping you from growth, or is keeping you from growing here. I hope I'm making sense with that. I don't want anyone to feel like I'm attacking them in any way, but if you are convicted of, if you feel a sense of conviction with this, then Gemini, definitely fix that. Come to an understanding of where you get that mentality from, of this victimhood, or feeling like you don't have choices, or you don't have the freedom to go after what you desire to have in your life. Let's keep going. I'm going to pull another oracle message for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising for January 2023. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising for January of 2023. Give with an open heart and receive with an open heart as well. That's what I'm getting for you guys. Flow of prosperity, you have Lakshmi. Flow of prosperity. Okay, Gemini, there's an ebb and flow to life, right? When it comes to abundance, it should flow to you. It's going to flow to you. But if there are any obstacles in your life, sorry guys, my chair, every time I sit back, my chair squeaks. I'm sorry if that's annoying. But bottom of the deck, you have priorities. So there are those of you, you need to have your priorities set straight. Some of you guys, this is attached to your father. You may have had a father who complained a lot about what you did as a child. Anything good that you did, he still complained about it, or has something bad to say. He never gave you credit. You need to realize that you're capable, Gemini. This could be your father. This could have been your ex-husband, could have been your brother. I don't feel brother energy, but this can also have been, some of you guys may have had a child that's just unhappy with you all the time. Like, it seems like you can't please them. Could be specifically a son. Could be your daughter too if you have children. Okay, but it just seems like your priorities need to be readjusted here. They need to be rearranged. Lakshmi is here to show you what prosperity looks like and the flow of that energy. Everything is energy. Victim mentalities, that is an energy, okay? And if you are functioning off of negative vibrations or lower vibrations, that's a different type of flow there. If anything, you're not flowing, or prosperity and abundance cannot flow into your life if you're not allowing it to. If every single time someone does something good for you or gives you something and you're just like, no, I don't really need that, I don't need your help, like I can do this on my own, when it may be very clear that you can't, and that it would be easier for you to just accept the abundance and the prosperity, Gemini. You need to address that with yourself. You need to rearrange your priorities here. Now, if this is someone else that you're dealing with and they can't take a compliment and they won't allow you to help them, guess what? Stop helping them. Don't try to force your love or force your help onto someone. If they don't want it, leave them alone. They want to suffer, they want to make things more of a struggle than it has to be. That's on them. It's not on you. Walk away from it, right? Stop doing other people's jobs, Gemini. Some of you guys tend to do that. I can see for some of you, you may tend to try to step in to help people with things that, you know, it's okay to help people, but it's one thing when you start holding their hand and spelling things out for them that they should already understand how to do for themselves. Don't get in the way of another person's job. If it's not your job, stop doing it, right? So let's go ahead and pull one more oracle message for you guys for January 2023, spirit guides, for my beautiful Geminis, sun, moon, and rising, for their January 2023 general messages. Let's see. Okay, you have the present moment. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see that properly. Is the ring light here? But it says, I am fully present in the here and now. So once again, if there are those of you who are helping too many people and you're kind of spread out, doing multiple things, multitasking too much for other people, stop doing that so that you can ground yourself. Some of you guys are busybodies, or you're just too busy doing certain things. Too busy trying to do everything for yourself instead of just accepting help from someone. There could be a project that you're working on where you need help, but you just won't accept it. Don't do that to yourself, Gemini. It's not healthy. Okay? Bottom of the deck, we have home. I trust and follow my divine guidance about my home. So this can definitely be something regarding the home. This can be, again, like your father, your mother, grandparents. Some of you guys are leaving the home to go find a home for yourself. And you may need some help with that, right? You could have somebody in your life, Gemini, or you had someone in your life in the past where anytime you asked for help, this person made you feel like an embarrassment. Like, you know, you should already have this money. You should already have money saved up. You know, they may make you feel bad and embarrassed, and they may try to kill your spirit every time you ask for help, or they get some kind of a high off of you asking them for help. You know, it's almost like a power play with this person. And this could be your parents, okay? This can be your parents. And you need to heal this. You really need to heal this energy, Gemini, with your parents or with your parent, if this is one parent doing this. Yeah. I get a sense that a lot of you, this is your parents that kind of instilled this mentality in you. Whether they're still, you know, functioning off of those, you know, traits or energies or not, you know, maybe you and your parents have evolved and you guys are getting along, you know, and your relationship is healthy now, but there's still some residual energies from when you were a child with them that, you know, they still, maybe they don't realize that still bothers you and it still affects you, you know, till this day. But others of you, this can just be maybe from an ex-relationship, a past marriage, or maybe your marriage now. Maybe you're married to someone or in a relationship with someone who they may have this pessimistic mentality when it comes to asking for help or accepting love and help from others. And that could actually drain you a little bit. Okay, and maybe you've actually kind of picked up that type of personality too from this person. And you're realizing, you know, how unhealthy it is in January. Make it easy on yourself, Gemini, sometimes. You don't always have to make it hard on yourself. You deserve good things. You deserve for things to be easy at times, right? Not everything can be easy, but at times, you know, sometimes that's the best thing for you to do is make it easy on yourself, right? So let's go ahead and see what the tarot has to say for you guys, Gemini, sun, moon, and rising for January 2023. My beautiful Gemini, sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs for January of the year 2023. Yes, some of you guys, you've been fighting with someone, or you know, in January, it's just like or even coming up on January, you may have been just like having disagreements with people about this. It could be disagreements in your home with your family. Okay, so we have the Nine of Cups, or I'm sorry, the Nine of Cups. You need to be in the Nine of Cups energy, but you have the Nine of Swords. So some of you guys, you're definitely having bad dreams, weird dreams, or you're just not really sleeping well. If you do go to sleep, before you go to sleep, you're feeling guilty for something. You may not show that this bothers you, but it really does. Maybe before you go to sleep or behind closed doors in your room or in your own home, you're crying, you're feeling, everything just kind of sets in and you feel so negative about this situation. Yeah, we have the Five of Swords. Somebody has been a bully in your life. Could be your parents, could be some siblings, could be some cousins, some friends. There we go. That is the card that wanted to fly out, the Five of Wands. Got 2 5s in your reading, so there is some imbalance here. Yep, the home. 4 of Wands. There's Leo, or Aries. I'm sorry, Leo is the 5 of Wands. Some of you Gemini have a Leo parent. Others of you have a Gemini parent. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. There's Leo and there's Aries here. And then we have the Page of Swords. So there are those of you Gemini, even though I read this as Libra energy, this could be you as a little air sign. Whether it's in your sun, moon, or rising. I get the sense that when you guys were kids, like, okay, here's the thing. In January, sorry guys, kind of hit my tripod. In January, you're kind of having a lot, because we do have the Cancer full moon coming up, okay, on the 6th. For those of you who may watch this before the 6th and the 7th, there is a Cancer full moon coming up. And that Cancer energy is, and it's a wolf moon, so it is about family, ancestral energy. It's about the home, right? The pact. And I really feel, Gemini, that if you have Cancer anywhere in your chart, or you have, if you have some family issues here or some family traumas that still, it's like you suffer in silence in some way, shape, like your emotions, like especially for those of you who might be Gemini moons, maybe in your emotional sector, or how you feel and how you dream about life in the world. You may struggle with your emotions, Gemini. It depends on what your moon sign is, but there are those of you who really, really kind of suffer in silence. You don't really like to process your emotions in front of people, or even with yourself, because there are those of you, you kind of beat yourself up. Like you bully your own self. You fight with your own self. Like the words that you use towards yourself is very mean and rude to yourself. Because there are those of you who are so stuck in the past about something in January. And I do believe that it has something to do with your family, your mother, your father, sister, brothers, what have you. Some of you guys, there's a sibling that you look up to, or maybe your parents compared you to them. I see that here as well. And others of you, you're married or you're going to get married. This is really the only card that I see that's positive here is the Four of Wands. So it's like there is something here that is here to be celebrated in your family or in January, or maybe this celebration is what brings up like the bad memories. Others of you, there's a marriage. Maybe you're getting married to someone who's really brought a lot of happiness into your life. And it could be that there's someone in your life who kind of keeps an eye on your family or keeps an eye on certain patterns of behavior that you have. Because what's interesting is that you have the Page of Swords kind of looking, let me try to show you this, because the Page of Swords is looking like everybody's fighting, everybody's like bullying each other, you know, or bullying you. Like everybody is just making you feel horrible, right? But then you have, oh, sorry, this was over here. But then you have this person who's like, I see that. You know, so you could have someone in your life or someone who's going to come to you in your life who's really going to understand what you've been through. And they're going to be like, your family's bullying you. That's unhealthy. You know, stop talking to yourself like that. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna clarify this in a moment. But this is just what I'm getting here. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Wands. So there's more wand energy. So there's definitely some more spiritual healing. There is also the need to really look back on your past and heal that part of yourself. Again, I still get this, some of you, I get the sense that there's someone watching you. There are some, maybe this is your family, there's some people who bullied you in the past. There's some people who really just abuse you mentally. And it could be that you're having a celebration of some kind here, and there's someone here that's kind of watching you. Someone may even want to talk to you, but I don't know if this talk is going to be good for you or not, or whether it's even worth your time. But there is some future planning involved. There is the need to kind of venture off and on your own away from these people. That's what I'm getting here. Realize, Gemini, like this person's holding the world in their hands. You have options. You don't have to stay stuck in your mind. Like whatever's been hurting you, whatever bullying or abuse that you have experienced in your past, recent or distant past, leave that with them. Leave that with those people. You don't deserve that type of treatment. Move on. You deserve better than that. You have to realize you deserve better than that. Some of you guys, you have Aries in your chart. Okay. Yeah, some of you guys have been really disappointed. You've been waiting patiently for things to get better, or, you know, but I do get the sense that there's someone who wants to talk to you, or they've been watching you. But I don't know why they've been watching or why they would want to talk to you. We're gonna see why here. We're gonna clarify the Nine of Swords here. Clarify the Nine of Swords for my beautiful Gemini people, Sun, Moon, and Rising for January 2023. Clarify the Nine of Swords for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising for January of 2023. It's interesting, like as I'm giving you this reading, all of a sudden it starts raining. So there are those of you, Gemini, where you do need to cry. Crying is going to help you cleanse, okay? It'll cleanse your mind, cleanse your, you know, just kind of cleanse your energy of whatever this is. There's really going to be, I just get the sense that you're going to be stuck with some memories this month about your family or about an ex relationship. Like there's something where you've been abused. You've been used and abused. And you've kind of just been kind of doing this fake it till you make it kind of thing. Some of you guys, you just really may need some help with your living situation, okay? I don't see any pentacles, so the only money card that I see here is donations and tithing and charity work, but I don't see any pentacles here. So I'm not sure if this is like your job or like your money situation. I just get the sense that this has something to do with your outlook and perspective on this situation or on your life. Okay. Yeah, we have the Seven of Wands. So some of you guys, because this wasn't the reverse at first, but I had the deck in reverse, which was interesting. The Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands here, the Leo energy. There's two cards for Leo energy for you. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Page of Swords again. So it's like there's somebody who's been picking at you or used to pick at you when you were little or, a long time ago. And you always had to stand up against them. you know, and you always, you know, ended up being in a corner somewhere behind a tree or in your room crying because you were bullied by this person. You just had to stand up against them. Others of you, you need to stand up to someone instead of sitting there crying about it and letting them abuse you, or being just kind of being upset about it and you're like silently. You need to tell them, like, you need to back off and leave me alone, right? Like, you need to pick up your sword, you know, and show someone, like, I don't want you around me. I don't want you doing this to me. Leave me alone. Then we have the Five of Swords again. Others of you, maybe this is just your outlook on life and the world. Maybe you feel the world is beating you up and you just feel like you can't catch a break. You feel like you can't catch a break. And you've been fighting and fighting. You've been fighting these people off, or fighting these obstacles off, and you may just feel like, I can't catch a break with this situation. Let's see what the Five of Swords is speaking to you guys about, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising for January 2023. For my beautiful Geminis, Sun, Moon, and Rising, clarify the Five of Swords. Yeah, you're really in your head about this. This is Aquarius energy. Some of you guys are dealing with an Aquarius or an air sign. Okay, again, this could be a parent. This could be someone who really had you stuck in your head, and they still do. It's like, for some reason, this trauma or this bullying mentality where this parent may have been overbearing or, you know, very toxic to you when you were a child, or they may be toxic to you now. Whoever, if it's a parent, or it could be anybody, honestly. It can just be a situation where you feel stuck and you feel like life is just kind of taking a big, huge, hot dump on you. I like seeing the Eight of Swords because this means that you are not as stuck as you think you are. You're not stuck, Gemini. You are not stuck. Libra, bottom of the deck. Gemini with the Knight of Swords. More sword energy, clarifying this sword card. You've had a decision to make. You either choose, like I was saying in the beginning of your reading, Gemini, you either choose to be stuck in a situation or you choose to get out of the situation, because you're not stuck. You're choosing to be here. You're choosing to be stuck. You can choose, you can make the decision and stay stuck and stay stagnant and remain anchored in that area of your life, or you can free yourself and take this blindfold off and realize, like, this is really not as bad as I'm making it out to be. Right? Like, again, I see the Five of Swords, not so, I mean, some of you, this is a person, but still, it's like you have more power than this person. They don't have any power over you. But others of you, I see the Five of Swords as someone, as you, like you're the one bullying yourself and making things more difficult than they have to be on yourself. Let's go ahead and see what the Five of Wands is speaking to you guys about, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Risings for January 2023. Sun, Moon, and Risings. Clarify the Five of Wands for my beautiful Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for January 2023. Yep, we have Sagittarius. Some of you guys have Sagittarius in your chart, or Leo. Okay. Others of you, this is bringing love into your life. Balance. Right? There's some renewal that is occurring in your life in January, you guys, and it's going to bring so much love, so much protection and safety to your life. Okay? Love is still here for you. Some of you guys, there is a person that you fought with in the past, and this could be in your family, where they may want to reconcile with you and make things right with you. Okay? We have the Chariot, that's Cancer energy. Again, we do have the Cancer full moon coming up. And then we have the Ace of Cups, so there's new opportunity here. Others of you, this is a new opportunity. Again, it's a new opportunity to reconcile with someone. Okay, this is someone that you fought with a lot. Someone who is in competition with you quite a bit, right? Maybe this is a childhood friend or someone that you met in your younger years, and now they're kind of back wanting to, like, maybe they're actually getting on in their car or in a vehicle, driving to you, or, you know, traveling to your neck of the woods or your area, and they may message you and say, hey, I'm in this area, I just want to see how you were doing. And this could have, you know, this could have been after many years has gone by, and maybe they've grown, you've grown, but maybe back in the day you guys didn't really get along, you know. So there's definitely some reconciliation here with the Temperance card here. Okay. Someone's going to come knocking on your door in January. Remember, we are in Mercury's retrograde, and we are in Mars's retrograde too. So all of this animosity and aggression makes sense. But, you know, someone wants to talk. Someone's been watching you, or someone wants to make things better. Someone wants to give you equal give and take. Someone wants to contribute to a relationship with you in a much more equal, just like having more equality in the relationship. Others of you, this can be an ex, okay? This can be an ex where, you know, you broke up with this person. Some of you guys were planning on getting married with them, having kids, you know, and maybe something happened where you guys broke up, or you guys just, you know, the relationship just changed, and maybe you guys broke up and then all of a sudden they're coming back, you know. Maybe you broke up and you were just like, I'm not opening to love, I'm not opening to this and that, and you're kind of rough around the edges for a while and a bit pessimistic. But this person might, you know, despite all of the negative toxic energies in the past, they may be coming back to you during Mercury's retrograde saying, hey, I kind of want to get back with you, or I want to talk to you about this. You know, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I don't know. That's up to you to decide. Let's clarify the Four of Wands here, you guys. Yeah, somebody's definitely stuck in the past and they want you back, or you want them back. Let's clarify the Four of Wands here for my beautiful Gemini Sun, Moon, and Risings for January 2023 general messages. Clarify the Four of Wands here for my beautiful Gemini Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. So there is definitely somebody who's crying, who maybe when you broke up with them, if this is a romantic reading, there's something that happened in a relationship, and you or this person were crying a lot. You didn't really talk much about each other, but you still had a lot of deep feelings and, you know, memories about each other, and really beat yourself up over it, or they beat themselves up over it. You guys may have had a certain conflict, and it just broke the relationship, and it was like, dang, that sucked, you know. For some of you, and you're kind of stuck in the past about it, or they are. But if this is more platonic and this is a friend or family member, it's the same thing. It's like you or this person, you know, you guys you're like, why did this have to happen? And this could have happened last month. This could have happened, or sometime in November, just leading up to Mercury's retrograde, or this could have happened earlier last year in September or October, where Mars retrograde happened. Okay. Yeah, there's the Eight of Swords again, Aquarius energy. So definitely feeling stuck in your own home, or feeling stuck with your family, or maybe you felt stuck in a relationship. Some of you guys may have married this person or have had children by this person. Some of you guys, this is about where you live, okay? You may have had to I'm getting something else for some of you. This is very specific. Some of you guys had a war break out in your home or in your country. Or you have a family member who had a war break out in their country, and it devastated you and your country and your people. It's very specific. And someone feels stuck there, or something. That's very specific for some of you. But anyway, others of you, this is about your home, and you feel maybe you had to leave your home for whatever reason, or leave your city, and you're feeling very depressed about it, and you don't like where you live now, but there's going to be an opportunity for you to go back to that city and live there again. So I do see that as well. Or just finding a brand new home. for sure. But you're not stuck. That's one thing I can see for sure. Like, that is pretty clear here. You're not stuck at all. You feel stuck with the Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Like, you feel like, I don't want to make a move yet. You know, some of you guys, this person, maybe you were married to them. Or maybe you guys took a break and they came back around. And this is the person that you kind of felt stuck with, but you weren't, you left. Maybe you're leaving them in January, or I don't know, but I feel like there's a reconciliation happening in January, or you're going to end up talking to someone who wants to reconcile with you, but you or the other person are probably going to be like, I don't know, dude, like, I don't know if this is worth my time. You do have the Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck, so somebody's going to be happy either way. Regardless. Somebody's going to offer an apology. You or to someone, or them to you. Let's clarify the Page of Swords here. Let's clarify the Page of Swords for my beautiful Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Risings for January 2023. Why is the Page of Swords here for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Risings for January 2023? Yeah, someone's definitely watching you. Hanged Man. Someone's definitely looking at you and they're waiting. Somebody's waiting to talk to you. They're really waiting. Two of Pentacles. Then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor. So some of you guys, this is your ex-husband. Someone that you committed to a long time ago. This can be your father for some of you, where someone is someone's been enlightened about something. I do get that for some of you. Someone has been enlightened about their behaviors. Others of you, this is you being enlightened about your life and realizing, you know what, I need to go after what I want. I need to start picking up the pieces and putting myself back together and healing myself now, because I want a better life, you know, or I want to heal from my traumas. I want to let go of fear and anxiety and doubts. I need to prioritize my life and just, you know, live in the present moment and accept help from the universe and accept help from people who actually care about me, right? So this could be you being enlightened and seeing things from a different perspective for sure, Gemini. But what I'm getting for some of you out there, this is another person who's been enlightened and they've had their aha moment and they've had their wake-up call and their reality checks and all that stuff. And they're looking back at you like, okay, now I understand like my part in that situation. Now I understand what I was supposed to do or what I shouldn't have done. Like, this person is really having a huge wake-up call. And they're going to come back and they're going to want to get their priorities straight. They don't want to make you, they no longer want to make you feel like you're being juggled between another person or their job or whatever, right? That's very, very interesting, Gemini. This is kind of interesting and complex reading a little bit, but I think I got the point across. I hope I made sense. Much love and light to all of you, Gemini. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you guys in your next reading. Bye, guys.